Hey guys, it's me Gus, and I'm here today to talk about what about NFTs in football games. So, you're probably asking, what is an NFT and what does that have to do with anything? Well, an NFT stands for a non fungible token. It's a kind of a unique digital identifier that cannot be copied, substituted, or subdivided. It is recorded in a blockchain that is used to certify authenticity and ownership. So, you're asking yourself, what kind of impact could such a digital identifier of ownership have in a football game? And yeah, let me tell you. From what I've seen so far in the football gaming genre, there hasn't been any real eye popping dives into NFTs from game developers yet. But from what I understand, and the suggestion I'm about to come to is potentially kind of a gold mine. I'm going to bring up an example. In Football Manager, you can take over any football club in the world and face the realism in that club's position. All clubs have different kind of setups and the amount of detail and the time you can put into it could rapidly turn you into an addict. It's happened to me a couple of times, more in my youth, but like also now when I take over my favorite team, Helsingborg. Also in FM, you Football Manager, your team produces new talents that come through the youth system. You can also have a look at trial games and to see if there's any jewels there that catches your eye. All players in FM can be given a training scheme to follow, and hopefully the youngsters will start to improve and develop their skills. Just like in real life, youngsters are, early or late bloomers, but most kind of result in average players that go into playing in lower league divisions. Every now and then, that kind of superstar comes along, and you'll be able to, sell him in FM, and you get a lot of money into your club, and you can spend them on new players and build your squad. So, what about if those things were possible in one of the games that are out there, or one of the games that are coming besides FM? I mean, if that player was kind of brought up by you, why shouldn't you have that kind of digital ownership over the player, like the NFT? Why wouldn't you be the NFT owner of that player that you brought up? So, the big football games today, PES and FIFA, make their money on different kinds of in-game coin-based ecosystems, which also offers the user the ability to invest real money to buy the best players. These players can be used in the popular modes of FUT and My Club, but to many users, the advantage of buying yourself the best players is unfair. You call it pay to win, and they feel that this is unfair because all around the globe people come from different economical backgrounds, and to get where the users buying their best players could take over a kind of 1,000 hours of gameplay if you don't have the ability to buy the best players. It would take you a really long time to grind and mine. I would suggest it is, to get there, to get where the players are that can buy all the players. Well, here's my suggestion. If invested time in your players' development was the currency, and to try and mine and grind out the best blockchain created youth players was a new objective, then maybe that could create a new game mode and an equally interesting world for players. The new mode would consist of both real players and created ones, but without the pay to win market for the real players. It would, however, have a transfer market for the players that you and your other players created. And that would be the NFT transfer market, where your digitally owned player license for those players could be sold to someone else. So if you spent a lot of time building your squad and kind of training your specific players in your team, then you would eventually be able to sell them if they were attractive to other players, of course. I know that the FUT modes won't be going away any soon. So, but introducing an alternative mode together with FUT and my club could be seen as a more fair way for those who cannot or don't want to pay. In the games that are coming, this kind of suggested mode could stand on its own. Let me know in the comments below what you think about my idea, and I'll talk to you soon. See you. Ciao.